Hi, this is John. Welcome to another lesson of Great Idea English by CUCAS Maroc. So, today I'm going to be talking about the Ielts test. And this is just a basic introduction into what you can expect if you're going to take the Ielts test. Right? And just a note, this is for the academic Ielts, not the general Ielts. Now most of our students here, they're going to study at university, so we work with the academic Ielts test. Right. Now, to start with, the speaking section. There are 3 parts to the speaking section. On the first part, it's just chit-chat. What does that mean? You get 3 everyday topics, covered 12 questions, and you have to speak for 5 minutes. Right? So, they might give you a topic about your neighborhood, your school, subjects, what you do in the evenings, very, very basic things. And you have 12 questions. If you can speak for 5 minutes, you have done a good job. Right? Also, if you can speak for 5 minutes after only 5 questions have passed or 6 questions, that's no problem. The point is to hit 5 minutes. If the questioner has asked you all 12 questions and you have not finished 5 minutes with your answers, this is a problem. This is a problem, right? But it's not too complicated. The second part is a narrative. They give you a topic, again, an everyday topic that you should be familiar with, and you have 1 minute to prepare, and you have to tell a story for 1 to 2 minutes about that topic. Right? They give you a topic, they tell you what they want to say, and you must speak for 1 to 2 minutes, telling a story, a narrative about that topic. Now, you're going to stay with that same topic onto the third section of the speaking test, where you're going to enter into an academic discussion about that topic. What does that mean? They'll ask you your opinion about how the topic is changed, what are some different ways that people do this topic. For example, academic, you have to synthesize, you have to use good vocabulary. That goes for about 4 minutes. Right? If you can survive 4 minutes there, you're doing great. Next, on to the listening section. Now the listening section is comprised of 4 different sections, and each one is successively more difficult. So there are 10 questions here, 10 here, 10 here, and 10 here. The first 10 questions are very easy. The final 10 questions are very difficult. Right? So the first section of the listening test consists of a conversation in which somebody is asking another person questions about very basic information. For example, they might be booking a table at a restaurant or a room in a hotel. They're going to have a conversation. How many people are coming? What time are you coming? Is somebody a vegetarian, for example? And you just have to listen to the answers and you can answer the questions. It's not so difficult. On to the second section, it's a little bit more difficult. Here you have one speaker talking about a general topic for about 1 to 2 minutes, and you have to answer the questions. The questions are going to be most likely gap-fill questions, not multiple choice. And they do use a little bit of paraphrasing, so you have to watch out on this section. Moving on to the third section, it's getting more difficult now. And here, the theme is academic or job training, and there is a conversation among people. It might be 2 people, it could be up to 4 people, which makes it more difficult. But of course, it's the third section, so you can expect it to be a little bit difficult. Again, it's about an academic topic. They might be students, or job training. They might be co-workers having some seminar or workshop, for example. The final section of the listening is the most difficult, as I said. and it is comprised of an academic lecture. One professor is going to be speaking about a certain topic, whatever it is, of course we don't know, and it's pretty difficult. If you can follow along and answer the questions, fantastic, fantastic. Right. Okay, so on to the final section that we're going to talk about today. The writing section has 2 essays to do on the academic Ielts test. The first one is a descriptive piece of writing, and you are given a graph or a chart, some kind of information, and you have to translate that into words, right? So it might be a pie chart or a bar graph or a diagram or a map, for example, and you basically have to write what you see. The second part of the writing test is a persuasive or argumentative essay in which you state your opinion and support it with evidence and details. Standard academic piece of writing. So, of course, we left out the reading section here. What you can do for the reading section on the Ielts test, they have primary source material that they source from magazines or books, for example. So the best way that you can prepare for that is to read, read, and read. And read. Thank you so much. This is John with CUCAS Maroc, talking to you about the Ielts test. Please like and share this video, and if you know anybody who is going to be taking the Ielts test, maybe you can share this video with them also. Thank you so much.